Hello everyone, Alteredmaybe here, and today we're gonna be reacting to another Cyberpunk trailer, Phantom Liberty official cinematic trailer to be exact, because you guys let me know that I reach to that point where I will no longer be spoiled by this trailer, and I was very curious about it, so today is finally the day that I can take a look at it. So without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? Is that Reed?
This is it.
It is Reed.
Trust me.
You know I do. Sony, I'm right where you wanted me. Now tell me I'm out of this goddamn town.
Nobody on you. I just caught surveillance cams.
Adios, Night City.
Should be back in the homeland by 2 a.m.
Yeah. What about you? Get your ticket out yet?
I hear the government's sealing a deal.
I told you. You're the president's favorite. You're gonna walk out of this on a red carpet.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you deserve it. I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for you. You know what I'm thinking about right now?
Tell me.
Taco stand back home. First thing I'm gonna do when I get off this train is head right there. I swear those quesadillas come to me in my dreams.
Place sure sounds tasty.
Yeah. You were the one that took me there in the first place?
Yeah. I remember now.
Wow. Listen, when this is all over, you gotta take a break, you hear me? Tell me, do you copy? So we got a passenger and he's carrying. I think we might be compromised. Can you hack the trap? Show me.
So me, you want a pill? So me,
Excuse me, Madam President.
pill? It's going to be a long flight.
No, thank you.
I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for you.
Oh god. Oh god, it hurt. Oh god, it hit hard. Oh man, that god. I don't know if it was a good idea. Okay, I need to gather my thoughts. That broke my heart in a million pieces. God damn it. That is an amazing trailer, by the way. Like, I'm trying to, because I try not to talk while I'm watching the thing. I want to focus on the thing. So I'm trying to recap the thoughts in my mind. I like Reed looking so young and hopeful, thinking that he's getting out of town, saying all those nice things to Somi when Somi is very well aware what she's doing at that point. Whether she's forced to do it or not is irrelevant at that moment. I'm assuming that her heart was breaking as well. At least that's what I want to believe. That she was choosing survival over a friend. But I want to believe that she was kind of... I want to believe that was not a choice for her. That's what it was. That's what it had to be done. Because if I see it as a choice, I cannot extend the grace to Somi. Because as someone who had never been in an environment where duty is above else, thankfully I had never had to be in such an environment where the duty had to come before emotions. It is very hard for me to empathize with such situation, and if you guys watched the last 2 video, I think I made it very clear while I was learning this background story, I was a bit angry at Somi because in my mind there's always a choice, but you guys made some comments about it too, and Johnny made comments about the situation in the past that duty always comes about and it's not exactly a choice, so I am trying to frame my perspective about what Somi was forced to do, but seeing this trailer is really heartbreaking because it makes it very hard to... I mean, I wanna give the grace that Reed gives to Somi, but seeing him trapped in there, thinking what he might be thinking, the betrayal really got to me. Like, that sucks so much. Especially knowing that how much he still cares about Somi. I don't know, that really got to me. That fuck. Oh, okay. I really wasn't expecting to cry. Like, I was not expecting that to hit hard because I'm like, I know he didn't die. I know they forgive each other, but it kind of makes you see the reality of it all. I like how they present the situation very well with Somi, that like she does not remember about the taco place because the black wall is basically tearing apart her brain. Which makes me think like how affectionate she can get toward the characters as well, in the sense that, how can I say that? Can she even care about Reed as much Reed cares about Somi? Because when your memories about things and your life and people are being taken away from you, how much longer can you feel the same affection? If you don't remember the memories that you shared with someone, can you remember that person is very important to you, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, because at the moment where we are focused on Somi's face, I see sadness, but I don't know if I am seeing sadness because I want to feel sadness. Am I making sense? I'm like, when I rewind to that moment of Somi kind of unplugging from the system, leaving Reed alone in this container because she did what she promised to do, what she had to do. I want to see sadness in Somi's eyes, and I am seeing sadness in Somi's eyes. But I don't know if I'm seeing it because I want to see it or is it actually there. Because it is hard to tell how much Somi cares about Reed. And this is not to blame her. Like, she doesn't even remember where she grew up. She doesn't remember the taco. How much does she remember that she cares is the question. I feel sad for everyone involved. Because I feel sad for Reed, and like I try to shake him up like, hey, like you cannot trust this situation. You cannot trust her. This is a fact. He cannot trust her. I cannot trust her. Yeah, we, not me. We cannot trust her. Yeah, nobody should be trusting her, but that's not because she's evil incarnated. No, I feel for her. I like her, actually. I think she's a very well-designed character. I love the dilemmas she created, but regardless of what she's going through or her intents, she is unstable to be trusted. Again, I'm not saying this as Somi is a bad person. I'm not saying this like she's not justified in her actions. It's just from an outside perspective, I understand Reed, I understand V, and I still think I understand Alex even more because Alex in the side of we shouldn't be trusting her. And I think she's right to have those concerns. But Somi is doing what she believes for survival, which is 100% justified as well on her own terms. We don't need to understand her. She needs to do it anyway. So that is the thing. I am very well aware she's not the one who shoot the Reed, but what she does is no different in my eye. She created a trap. Yes, we can discuss about how it is not as bad as pulling the trigger yourself, but I don't think that changes the intent. But again, we can very well discuss about intent because I'm thinking about it a lot actually, because yes, I was very angry at her for doing that to Reed, and I think Reed should be angry at her for look at this trailer, goddammit! To be in that situation, and to be in that situation because of someone you care about must be so heartbreaking. But yet again, I think Reed has the mentality that I don't have. Reed knows it's a duty. Reed knows that Somi didn't have a choice. That Somi was manipulated in a way, and I think she was. It's not like she hated Reed and wanted to do this. No, they promised her, I think, by the way, I am actually not sure about it, but seeing how the new United States function in this game, they just keep promising rewards to you until you do what they want you to do, and they just create more hoops to jump from, and probably you will be dead at the end of it. You will not even get your promised reward, because I still cannot understand why they just couldn't let Reed go. He was already going. He was going out of the mission, going out of the narrative, but that was not enough. He was supposed to be eliminated. So this is how things work in this structure. And Somi, I think for so long, thought if she did what she had to do, she will get out of it. We are talking about 7 years. I'm assuming 7 years she was promised a way out and she couldn't. And at the end, she say, fuck it. Was trusting Hansen the right way to go about it? No, I don't think so. That is not exactly a good idea. I don't think he can be trusted. But yet again, when you have no one to trust, what else do you have? Could be a very valid question to ask. But I mean, thank all of you for warning me about not watching this before, because I think it hits harder now. I think if I was not to know what was going on, the only thing I would know from this trailer is that, okay, Somi did something and betrayed Reed, and Reed was supposed to be dead. These are the clues. I don't think I could have understood the memory lapses that clearly. Even if I understood it, I don't think I could make the connection to Blackwall, because Blackwall is not being mentioned, other than Somi being President's favorite, which we only realize why that is during the DLC itself. But it hits harder now because I have an emotional connection to characters, and it was very sad to watch Reed in that situation. Also Somi in that situation. I don't think she took any joy in watching things unravel, let's say. Oh, okay. See, when I focus on the details, I can calm myself down. I need to isolate myself from the characters. Otherwise, I will be depressed. Somi is a very interesting character, I have to say. But by the way, when I said, like, we shouldn't trust Somi, I think as a personal tendency, and since I am the one controlling the we, it's about what I think. Okay, that sounds very narcissistic when I put it that way. But what I'm trying to say is, I wouldn't trust anyone who put duty above else, and it is very hard for me to understand a world where they don't have a choice. As a fact, I know they don't, but it is very hard to internalize the situation, so we does not have any reason to trust Alex, to Reed, or to Somi for that extent. Because, I mean, before I was saying it as if I shouldn't trust only to Somi, but no, also to Reed, because they are very duty dictated at the end of the day. I think Somi being in this equation is gonna change it, because for some reason I don't believe Somi is above duty for Reed, because they still didn't tell everything that was going on to the president. That is like our little secret for now. President will not approve this message for sure. I mean, if they were to give the full details, for sure Reed's and Alex's next mission would be to eliminate Somi, which I don't think they will be willing to do that. So it is hard to see that Somi is very willing to push them to fire and distract Hansen and his men so we can get away, because that is her plan. That's what she said in the last video.
We go through with the mission, grab the neural matrix. While Reed and Alex grapple with Hansen, we make our getaway.
And that is the part of the plan that I am not okay with. I don't know how the story is gonna evolve, obviously. CDPR loves throwing me into fires and existential crisis. So I know whatever situation I find myself in will be very uncomfortable. I can already feel it. I don't want to think too much about it. I didn't even want to leave Takemura behind. You guys think that I want to leave Reed and Alex behind? No, I don't. So any choice that will require me to do that will break my heart. But I don't want to think about this right now. We will cross that bridge when we come to that. I want everyone to live happily ever after, which is something that doesn't happen very often in CD Projekt Red games, so I don't know why I am obsessed with them. But yes, so I guess this is my reaction, my existential crisis, my ideas. I will continue the DLC in the next video. I hope I can talk with Alex. Let's see. I don't know if I will be able to do that. I am so happy that I get a chance to talk with Somi, to understand her perspective. Like I said, I mean, I think every character is justified in their own action, but how to navigate the interpersonal relation is the tricky part of it all. And to pick a side, if it comes to that, will be very challenging. But I guess we will just continue the journey and see. I am getting ahead of myself, as always. That is a signature move on my part. I am so happy I have you guys with me on this journey. If you want to join the club, please make sure you're subscribed. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!